And again, I'm glad we learned our lesson. Everyone learned their lesson, is what's important.
Yeah, it took 40 years.
Yeah.
40 years. I mean, really, even longer than that. Almost 50 years when you think about it. From the start of just a bunch of guys hanging out in like really fucking cool house parties in New York City, like
Mm-hmm.
doing like smoking crack, smoking weed, just looping vinyl records and playing sick ass beats, and like talking about, you know, whatever they talked about in rap then to now. It was a steady decline the entire time as well. It peaked because the only cool
Yeah.
dudes to ever rap were giant goobers, you know.
Yeah.
Who
They were
had
like,
who had absolutely no, they had fucking like school bus flows going on, you know. And then there was a bunch of guys in the 90s that died.
yeah.
And like they sucked too. Um, there
Yeah.
was a brief moment where Mike Shinoda was the best rapper in the world. That was pretty cool. Um, there, yeah, I don't know. I have no insight. There's nothing to be said.
Yeah, no, I mean, 50 years seems like a long time, but when you consider that the Soviet Union lasted like 90 or 80 or something, and rap was much worse. Um, so, it makes sense, I think, sort of quantitatively.
There, yeah, I mean, and this is another implosion as well. You know, this is another situation
Yeah.
where like the people at the top got
A,
too paranoid.
thankfully, a relatively bloodless implosion, much like the fall of the Soviet Union. Everything just kind of went
Yeah, kind
away
of
overnight.
a
Very
whimper.
much so.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Striking parallels.
It's really remarkable. The body count not quite as high, but
No. Body
not
count,
quite as high.
all of it goes to the women this time, actually. That's
That's so true. It was only
that's
right,
interesting.
really. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's about fucking time. It's about time the ladies suffered some of the burden in this world. Because it was like World War II. Think about the sheer amount of women that have to die to make up for World War II. You know, we did we did that for
Revenge.
you. We
Yeah.
did that for you also.
Where's our
Like
thank you?
all war is about getting pussy.
Happy D says,
And
howdy fuckers, I'm here for fat tits. Hell fucking yeah, brother.
aren't we all? Aren't
We'll get
yeah.
there.
Oh, doesn't life just
You've got to
feel?
stay tuned.
Doesn't like life just feel better? Like it's like
Doesn't life just feel better when you got two fat tits in your sweater? See, I know I'm rapping. Now I'm going
yeah.
to jail.
Oh,
Okay?
rapping to the beat.
Yep.
I am seeing guys and I wanna eat their meat. Oh, what? Fuck it. Yeah. Now I'm going to jail too. Oh no, it's a mind virus.
Yeah,
It
how it
really
started.
is. Yeah, this is a contagion level event.
It's okay.
You know,
They'll grandfather us in. It's fine.
yeah. What I mean, what are they gonna do? Put me on trial and like they're gonna know?
Oh yeah, you're like the prosecutor's gonna be like, yeah, this guy was rapping, and they're gonna look at you and be like, nah.
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
but then they're gonna see my search history of can white guys wear do rags?
Yeah, so we were talking about, I don't know how do-rags came up, but you found this amazing website where some like black fujoshi woman, we're assuming, is making AI photos of like very, very homoerotic black men in like traditional like African-esque attire, and they're plastered with slogans such as "Can NBA players wear do-rags?" and "Are do-rags racist?" Do-rags in workplace legal context. It's, I mean, I don't know if this is somewhere either very far on the normie spectrum or like just an autistic person. Sometimes you can't. There's a weird horseshoe there. You can't tell.
It turns out that autistic people were the normies all along.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's nothing to talk about really. The only thing that has been going on for the last week is this rap beef. It's like the only thing that has existed in our culture has been
it's fucking
Drake
it's
versus
really
Kendrick.
Gay. You were talking about James Cameron.
Yeah. You should bring up this clip. Of,
I never.
Terminator 2.
You're claiming that there's a remaster of Terminator 2 T2 Judgment Day.
Yeah.
That looks bad, even though
It's
it's a great looking movie. I remember it. It's like it's a very nice looking movie. You
there's
know,
an it's a
it's
notorious
prime Jimmy.
this is a notorious movie for getting absolutely dick slapped by like digital denoising, really really aggressive color grades to like make it look more contemporary and digital. We'll look at a side by side one if this is actually interesting. But I've sent
When
you
was this?
early 2010s, I believe.
Okay, so they're getting used to Blu-ray. I don't know. We probably can't play this on the stream. I think that would be a bad idea.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna describe to you guys what I'm seeing here.
All right. Yeah.
This is great content. All right. I mean, it's on YouTube, so it's already compressed to shit. Yeah, they tried to make Arnie glisten a lot, I think, to make him look super smooth and robotic. I don't know.
They made him look like a CGI version of himself from a later movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he looks yeah, he looks very processed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Anyway,
he was always pretty inhuman looking, I think, you know. He was all oiled up.
he was the most human looking.
Yeah. More than any of us.
We've talked about how Arnold Schwarzenegger just got so massive that he became like we could not deny him in like one of the highest offices in the land. We've talked
Yeah.
about this, right? Like how it's just a dude who was just he got so big that America could not resist but putting him on the throne, you know.
That's
He
how
probably
things
could have
should work. But
he probably could have won the office of president if he was able to be elected.
he was qualified.
Like,
Maybe,
yeah. I had nothing. I had nothing, dude. I have zero. I don't have a fastball tonight. I'm throwing a knuckler. I got
part 4. It is.
I don't
part
even
4.
have the 4-seam. I've got the 2-seam. 2-seam.
You don't
and
have
I'll throw a knuckleball.
You don't have any sticky stuff?
Oh, I got some sticky stuff, but it's
That's
unfortunately in my pants. So
That's the premise of Biscuit Oliva from Baki. Oh yeah. I assume that's every character in Baki is just they're so big that they have to be important on a global scale. Oh yeah, I know this character. Yeah, he carries around like a huge fat lady, and he got muscular so that he could carry her around or something. I think
that's some king shit right there.
Baki seems funny, but it's so grotesque looking that even though it's supposed to look like that, I don't want to watch it.
I think I'm going to go see a baseball game.
I appreciate it from afar. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go see a baseball game. I haven't seen a baseball game in a little bit.
They're fun.
Yeah, I'm going to see like the Dodgers. I'm not going to be a fan of either team. I just want to go, you know. And then that's it. All I'm going to do is take meetings, watch a baseball game, drive to San Diego from LA. I'm gonna fly to LA to immediately go to San Diego.
Yeah, did you change plans? Like you already bought the plane ticket and then you were like, I should drive to San Diego.
Well, I
just fly to San Diego.
I had thrown it out to a few people hey, hit me up if you want to hang with people who just are in California. And James sent me one. He's like, I'll drive up to LA. And then he had his anniversary last week, and he spent all of his free cash on his anniversary. And he's like,
Sick.
fuck, I probably can't afford to go to LA. And I'm like, no problem, I'll come to you, baby. So I'm gonna visit him at work. I'm gonna visit him at work. We're gonna go out to eat. We're gonna see he has a garage, like his own garage with all of his broken bikes and his broken BMW. We're gonna hang there.
All right, man. Cool.
Drink some 40s or something. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, you can get those there. That's the land of 40s. That's the Holy Land.
That's what keeps him going, dude. That's how Billy D. Williams stays on that Colt 45 bottle.
Yeah, America runs on Duncan, but San Diego runs on Old English.
There you go. What's going on with you, bud? Yeah.
Well, I've been talking about how I've been dieting. I'm doing a little bit of dieting for my figure. But I had a milestone, so I had a bit of a cheat weekend. And I've been stuffing. Oh boy. I went hog wild, and it turns out when you go from not eating a lot to like eating a whole bunch of like chips and ice cream and stuff, you get like you get like 1 day of infinite energy, and then after that, you just kind of feel like kind of not even that bad, but just like you have to poop more. But like I had 1 day where it was just like I was just fucking outside all day doing all this shit that I would not have done otherwise, and I'm still sore. And that
Oh,
was
that feels
fun.
good though.
It does, yes.
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll have a day where this is actually yesterday. So I had a documentary shoot that I was doing last week, and then I was doing a lot of like pre-production shit on that in the days leading up, and coming off of coming off of a couple of shoots. And yesterday was my day where I'm like, I'm gonna do all of my chores right now. I'm going to get out of bed, and I'm going to do everything I have to get done. So I did like a deep clean on my apartment. I ran some errands. And while I was doing the deep clean on my apartment, I was like, this is the perfect time to day drink. So I had
Yeah,
a bunch of
sometimes you're getting stuff done. You're just like, this is why not?
oh yeah, it just makes it a little easier, you know. And
Yeah.
so I drank a couple of Jim Beam Kentucky Coolers
Ooh,
punch
ooh.
beverages,
Whoa.
which are like they're kind of trying to compete in like the seltzer market. Like they got the thin,
Yeah.
tall can, and straight up headache juice, just headache
Yeah.
juice. Just
Ah,
they're
bummer.
they're not even like that. 120 calories, 7 carbs in a can. But for whatever reason, these just have a unique ability to make me feel like total shit. Um, Maybe it's because I've been drinking like mostly vodka for a few months, and like I'm just not used to drinking. Like I've been drinking like vodka and sparkling water and lemon or lime,
That's basically what I'm drinking right now.
for a couple of months, and then these really just went straight to my head. So gross. Do not recommend them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
Jim.
kind of afraid of mixed, pre-mixed drinks or whatever.
I did so I've basically been like in a bulk for like 3 months, where
Nice.
I've just been like as much protein as I can get in my body, and I do not care about the rest of it. And I had a stretch of it was like last week I was only able to get in the gym once, and then on Friday we had to shoot, and we had BTS photos on the shoot, and I was looking at the BTS photos, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm getting so fucking fat. And
Mm-hmm.
I went to the gym today, and then I worked out, and I'm like, oh right, it's not that I'm getting fat, it's that I didn't have a pump. So it's
Yeah.
like so it's like all I just have my belly that I hadn't worked out in like 5 days, so I'm just looking like deflated basically. And then I went to the gym, got one good pump in, I'm like, holy shit, I'm back, baby. Um, so that's it. You see any movies or anything, bud?
No, 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 no movies.
How have you been entertaining yourself?
What the fuck? I've even been doing. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take out a $200,000 personal loan, to start a business. And then if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna flee the country. But
That's a good
I
idea.
forgot what my idea was though. So I'm gonna have to remember what my business idea was before I do that
Well,
probably.
why don't you just skip to straight to fleeing the country? Because it seems like if you forgot the business idea, it probably wasn't going to work that great anyway.
No, it was a good idea. I just forgot it.
Oh, okay, okay,
But
okay.
it's a temporary forget. It's temporary.
Let's think about some businesses.
Business. I mean,
What?
we can't give out business ideas on the podcast.
Well, what about a
Let's.
business where you um okay, you pay two people $100 each,
Ooh.
and then they find people to pay them $200, and you get 100, they get their 100 back, and then those people find people to pay them $400, and that it kicks up the chain. So like there's like you're sitting at the top, and then the
Mm-hmm.
people beneath you are paying money into this. Well, it's a structure. uh let's say it's like a
Well, and then,
building.
well, in that case, everybody's making money. So all we need, if you're making money, you're gonna, on average, they're gonna, these people are gonna be having kids. So that will increase the number of potential, business partners. So that seems like it will just continue on indefinitely. So it's basically, It's basically perfect, is what I'm saying.
Well, check
as long
this out.
as the number of people is increasing, then it still works.
It is forever. There's always going to be more people. What about this? What about you do a business where, so you know how adoption is really expensive?
Oh yeah.
It sounds to me like there's a market
That
is
needs
untapped
some
there.
disrupting.
Yeah,
for sure.
we need some enterprising young men to step in here. And I've got this idea.
Oh,
so you know how they have
6-month
like
waiting period, $50,000. How about Indian kid, my trunk, $200 right now? How about that? Guatemalan children, boy, girl, take your pick. Get them out of here. I want them out of my sight. $500, final offer.
Yeah, I'm taking offers starting at 200, 200, 200 going. We got 250, 250. Yep. No, you do.
About 200.
Well, here's the great thing is that people also don't want their own kids.
Yes.
So what you do is you wait outside of, like, you know how they have those baby drop-off boxes? You know,
Planned
like
Parenthood, yeah.
And there's that you see somebody approaching the box, maybe looking a little downtrodden.
I spend years waiting by the firehouse for someone to finally drop off a baby. Well, thinking that's a thing that happens all the time. Like, yeah, I probably got like 4 or 5 siblings that got dropped off at the firehouse. Like, what? Yeah, you get pregnant, you have the baby, you drop them off at the firehouse. Like, what's the?
Of course.
Where are all these? Where are all the mothers? And then I turn into a neo-noir detective. Like, what the fuck are all these mothers doing with their babies they don't want? They're not dropping them off at the fucking firehouse.
And then it results in you in like doing this schizo thing where you see a kid that's left alone in public and assume that nobody wants it. And then you take the kid. No, so you gotta be in a pretty low place when you're giving your child up in a drop box like that. Like, that's gotta feel pretty bad. But you know what cheers people? You know what cheers people up? Money. Because once that box closes, there's no way to get the box open again. You have to go inside the building. It's a wrap.
It's a one-way child door. Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a proposition for you. I will give you, because it doesn't even have to be much money. I will give you $500 for that baby. Because it's like they already don't want the baby, so what does it matter though?
Ma'am, what if instead of 1 kid and no money, you had no kid and 1 money?
I'm saying this is an opportunity.
Yeah, it is weird that, like, I know the point is that, like, you know, you can drop your kid off at the firehouse, which is just to stop people from like killing their children. But it's a very, I think, narrow window where, like, you hate your kid enough to want to get rid of it, and you're desperate enough to, but not enough to kill it. So you're just gonna like drive to a place. Like, there's got to be such a small percentage of postpartum depression mothers who are like, okay, well, I'm not going to shake it for gosh sakes, but I am going to abandon it at the firehouse. Yeah.
Okay, check this out. So we're having an issue here, which is that there's the natural element of like, oh, you're abandoning your child. But what if you're instead sending your child on a new adventure? This also works for older children too. So go on.
Which comedian was it? I think who like, because of the firehouse thing, they thought that's where firemen came from. like the kid has to grow up to be a fire. Like, they train him, now.
That sounds like what's his name? Oh God, the wily one who's got the mullet. What the fuck?
Oh, Theo Vaughn.
It sounds like
that
Theo
might be
Vaughn
something he would say. Yeah.
So rather than abandoning your child, you're sending your child on a brand new adventure and life experience there's a slide. It's a fun slide, and you put them down the slide. It's a spinny slide, oh, my stream just stopped for a second and it's back, and then I lost my train of thought. God damn it!
Putting them down the slide. I don't know.
You're putting them. Oh yeah, and the thing is that works for older children too. Because it gets them involved in the activity. It kind of makes the decision theirs to a certain extent. It's like, oh, they chose this.
Yeah.
I didn't make them go down the slide that went into Ethan's trunk. This is something they do their own volition. It gives them autonomy, which is something the kids want.
They like to be in control.
We're helping people.
Yeah, we're difference makers.
I like to think so. Yeah, or you could just we really should just be able to enlist our children in the military. Like
Instantly.
we should just like, because that's what, in Halo they go and abduct kids and turn them into robot men.
Yeah.
What if you just decided you wanted to turn your kid into a robot fighting man? And like, is it really that bad of a life?
Yeah, compared to being killed by aliens and not being a 8 foot tall robot, I don't think so.
Right. Right. Or even just in our world, it's like, would you rather go through the foster system or the military?
Yeah.
It's like you come out of the other side, you get a free college education. You get the GI Bill.
All great points. Oh,
I think we could run on that. I think we're cooking up a campaign.
Yep. I'm gonna walk into my bank tomorrow. I'm gonna walk into. I'm gonna submit the application to Credit Karma. 200K, please. Putting all the
Credit
babies
Karma will give you
in the
you
army.
a $200,000 loan.
I saw someone on Twitter saying that Credit Karma will just let you ruin your life and take out 200 grand if you have like a middling credit score.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it rules.
So gamble it all in the stock market. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you go play blackjack with it.
At least some of it. Yeah, diversify.
That's diversifying your portfolio.
Yeah, some blackjack, some craps.
Might as well, baccarat. Might as well toss a few coins in the slot machine too while you're at it.
Oh yeah. Roulette.
Yeah, liquefy your 401k.
Getting a pension just to work out and have structure imposed on my life still creeps into my mind. A pension.
Yeah, dude.
Don't you have to be old to get a pension?
You get I think the GI Bill is sort of like a pension. It's like you get a stipend basically for the rest of your life.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds chill. Like, go, Happy. Why not, dude? What are you waiting for?
Yeah, be an officer. That's what they tell you. Like, you can be an officer. You get stationed in Hawaii. You just hang out in Hawaii.
Yeah,
hang out in Okinawa.
Fuck Hawaiian chicks, dude. Yeah, you get to fuck Hawaiian chicks and Japanese women. Get tattoos, get drunk, buy a Dodge Challenger.
Yeah.
Bring the Dodge Challenger with you on the boat. Anyway, fucking yeah, that was all I got. You ain't seen any movies?
No, I ain't seen no movies. Has there been any movie news? What's going on in movies?
You should watch the trailer for the new fucking Francis Ford Coppola movie.
I did. I didn't watch it with audio, but I watched it.
Looks rough, buddy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, it's just like
optimism.
It's like a teaser, but it's just sort of. It was just what's his face, just kind of standing.
Adam Driver.
Yeah,
it's not. It didn't move me. Was not blown away by the amazing CGI visuals I was watching.
I watched it on a really tiny window. Maybe that helped.
Probably so. I don't know. You want to talk about anime? We're on part 4.
Yeah, it's part 4. We got a lot of shows.
We did. We already we riffed for 3 episodes already.
We got enough riffs.
We come in every single week and have to riff again. Like, I don't have that much going on in my life.
Yeah, we got more riffs than Slash over here. Eh? Yeah.
That was funny.
I was like, who's a guitar player? Eddie Van Halen? That's too wordy. I have to. Who else plays guitar? Okay. Anime. The Last of this season's
The Last of Us
shows.
anime is
The Last
here.
of Us animated series. Production IG. No. You already talked about level 2, whatever, right?
Yeah, you didn't watch it. Yeah, I talked about it last time.
I ain't watching that shit. Okay. Rinkai, that is our first show here. This is, quote, a Japanese mixed media project about women's keirin cycling. End quote.
Oh, I didn't know
great.
that it was different kind of cycling. I thought it was cycling.
It's keirin cycling. TMS animated this. There's girls. They go to sports. They go to a spa for some reason in this first episode, or a hotel or something. They talk a bunch. They eat some snacks. This is what the biking looks like. Oh my God. I forgot how bad it was.
These are the ones that really hurt during the season. Because they lure you in with images of girls and
It's just any
then
girls, yeah.
nothing. Then there's
No.
nothing. Then it is. They couldn't even draw the bikes. Like,
Yo, check out the like their what's the pacing car in like racing? Check
hold
out
on,
check out the guy in front in Keirin.
he's so dignified, but he's wearing the dumbest
Why is
helmet
he
ever.
like that?
They
He's
caught
got
him in a
little
weird
basket.
moment.
He's got a
Wait,
is his little basket full of hot cocoa like a Saint Bernard?
wait, what is? Okay, so he gets out of the way so they can
I
start going.
assume. I mean, he's a totally different size and it's a different bike than everyone else. So he's like the snitch or something.
Yeah, yeah. Whoever can chase him for get him
Yeah,
first.
whoever can suck him off wins the bike race. You have
It's
to- you have to
every
make him
actually
giggle.
little known fact. All bike racing involves sucking cock.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's pretty well known. I think most people know that bike racing is extremely gay.
There's that other show. So yeah, they're in this onsen.
Yeah.
This one girl has muscles. Look at
I
this
do like muscle chick, and I
Yeah.
do like the fact that these girls got big legs.
Well, at least one of them does. Yeah.
One of them has big legs.
Right. Is it the muscular one?
I think most of the biking girls have big
Okay.
legs.
Look at this character design. Look at this same face here.
Yeah, it's really aggressive. Same face.
Oh, there's her. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh god. Nine.
Gross. Yeah. This is unwatchable.
Oh yeah. This is like non-content.
Nope.
It's you know, every season's got the sport that nobody gives a fuck about. But the
sometimes
thing
it's okay.
the thing that this has that it's doing wrong is that
everything.
every single fucking character is like this is amazing. We should do this. This is sick. There's no conflict. It's like there's everyone's
but it's
like,
not it's not fun enough to be just like a slice of life. Like it's
No.
not carefree or cozy enough to be
or
just
funny or
conflict
even
free.
anything.
Yeah,
It's
no comedy.
just
Yeah.
wow, that is amazing that those girls are riding bikes like that. I too
I
would
know.
like to ride the bike. I am now going to ride the bike.
You should
Okay,
ride the
I'm
bike.
practicing to ride bike.
Mhm.
There's no like
No.
it's almost too simple to describe.
This feels like it was paid for by some, organization.
Yes.
I mean, almost certainly,
Yes.
and they're just like, no, you can't have them fight. It's like it's like a fun sport. It's like for having fun. We're trying to get fucking 11-year-olds into this. So
Right.
of course
Yeah.
we have like naked muscular women or whatever. I don't know.
I
who
mean,
this
would
is
get me
for.
into
I gotta
it,
Think
but-
about it. Yeah. So yeah, it's there's not much to
This
grab onto here.
Well, there's a strange component which is like they just run into the most famous bicyclist lady in the world.
Well, I mean, if they're at a bike race, that's the odds of that are I think pretty high.
yeah,
'Cause
and like they
It's
get
not
her,
that famous.
they get like her contact information and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like
I mean, we might know one of the most famous tango dancers at this point. I think
that's probably true. Yeah, I wonder.
I mean,
what
he
fucking
does.
Google
He does.
results he
I mean,
has.
he is full of himself in every category, but he does act like everyone in the tango scene knows him, and I kind of believe it. So it's like sort of like that type of thing where it's like I bet a lot of I bet you could get to know someone of this caliber.
I would say it's a certainty that Steven is like one of the top 50 in the world. I would say
Top 50 in skill or in just people who know him.
in people who know him, probably
Yeah.
so. Probably so. Yeah.
50 is pretty high. I don't know.
No. I have the knowledge. I know.
Okay, all right.
First,
oh yeah,
I know-
you
I
have
know-
been like more to more of the meetings and yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know firsthand. He's a known quantity for sure.
Nice.
Oh my god, his linked. I just googled his LinkedIn profile picture. It's so funny. It's young Stephen. Anyway, this is trash.
Not good, buddy.
And not even fun trash. It's like this is nothing. These are the ones. Like I said, these are the ones that really hurt. There's nothing to talk about. Anyway,
I hate to see
next.
it. Yeah. Tadaima, Okaeri. I know these
Yes.
words. This is, quote, a Japanese boys love slice of life manga series, end quote. Cool. Again, great. Dean did this one. This one's about two guys with a baby. Now, the problem here is I'm not a gay guy, so I can't tell how sexy this baby is supposed to be. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and assume they did a good job making the baby like really fuckable and sexy looking to them. Other than that, I can't really judge.
Me doth think the
show.
lady protests too much.
Whoa, come on.
This guy's really making it known that he doesn't want to fuck this baby.
I didn't say that. No. I'm not even emphasizing that point at all. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're saying that you do.
No. That was not. What I'm saying is I can't tell what, I can't tell how good they did at making me want to fuck this baby.
Yeah. Like you're colorblind. Yeah, you're race blind.
Yes, I am. I'm baby blind. Hey, Tiger Woods, can I get your number? No. He's no seventh prince. Which one's seventh prince?
That's is that the one with the big dumper from earlier this season? The little boy from part 1?
Yep. Yes. Yeah. No, he's that one I can tell. I'm still not into it, but I could tell. I could tell that one is meant to be fucked. Okay, this one. That one, even though I'm not into it, it was made for sex.
No, I think this one's just a cute little baby. I think it's just a little adorable little stinker.
So probably pretty hot to the intended audience, Not really into it myself, but he does some funny stuff.
I did not think that he did any funny stuff.
It's baby stuff, I mean, it's you tell by the tone of my voice. I was like, he's funny.
I was annoyed with this. I was annoyed with this program. I do not think that you got to give me some kind of like different baby antics than this. This is so lame. I grew up on Rugrats.
He needs to talk and be reincarnated, the soul of a doctor.
Yes. Those are antics.
What if the guy from Oshinoko just ended up in a gay couple's house? He has to watch dudes fuck all the time.
That would be pretty good. Yeah, it's like oh man, I wish I was. Wouldn't it be great if I could be reincarnated as the child of a celebrity, and then instead you're reincarnated as a baby that's dumped into my trunk?
Yeah, who gets stolen from his mom to be given to two narcissistic gay guys.
That's my audience. That's good. I'm way cheaper than they are. This is our market. You better get used to it, dude. I'm sorry. Did this guy get pregnant?
I think the man got pregnant and had the baby. No, what are you talking about?
No, there's a line about him carrying the baby for 10 months.
That must have been a joke.
Okay. I was barely tuned in on this one.
Yeah, me neither. But I mean, no. I mean, it's not. This does not take place in a universe where men can gestate a baby.
Are we sure?
That would be a weird thing to add. I mean, no, there's no way. There's no way they did that.
Okay. They are blessed with the joys of parenthood when Misaki becomes pregnant and gives birth to their firstborn child, a healthy baby boy named Hikari.
Okay, so this is this is a straight relationship. Okay, I like this show now. This is better. This is fine.
They are a same-sex married couple. So they must be. Yeah, one of them must be female to male.
Maybe they're both female then. They have to. I think they have to both be female if it's a same-sex marriage and one of them had a child.
However, where men and women are segregated based on gender status, are divided into 3 different classes. First are alphas, people that are considered more dominant, able to impregnate both male and female gendered individuals. What the fuck?
There's no way that there's no way this is real. Are you actually reading this?
This is on the Wikipedia page.
What the fuck? I feel like this didn't even come up in the first episode.
It did. That's why you got carried the baby for 10 months, dude. I fucking said.
Alphas are a separate class of people. I feel like I should have noticed that. That's crazy.
That's like the whole point of he's getting bullied at work because they're talking about there being discrimination against omegas who can get pregnant and give birth to children no matter if they're male or female.
Oh, see, I saw discrimination. I probably my eyes glazed over. I didn't know they were in some crazy alternate fucking wolf pack reality.
Does the dick give the baby? Does the baby come out of the dick?
Maybe they got the yowie hole.
Do they poop the baby out?
What's a
yowie hole? What's a yowie hole?
You never heard of the yowie hole?
No.
Dude, come on. You don't know about the yowie hole?
I'm gonna Google.
This is because I watch too many VTubers. They're all fujoshis.
Yowie.
It's
third sexual origin.
Yeah, sometimes a yowie, work whether it be a doujin or a fan, or, a fan fiction, will include, whether it be some kind of fetish or some lack of anatomical knowledge, will include a not asshole hole at the bottom of a man's perineum, I guess is where it is.
That'd be
for
preferable.
for sex reasons.
That would be preferable.
That would be preferable, yeah.
Yeah, to having to fuck in the butt exclusively.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what it's like. I would have to see what that's like. I would have to try that shit out because
You want to experience the yaoi hole?
Yeah, I gotta know. It's
having
like
one. You mean?
No, tagging that shit.
Ew,
Who knows? It might be way better. It must be super good. Now that this is making so much sense now. Now it makes. Now I get why people are into this. There's this whole undisclosed element that I didn't know about. Yeah, you got to try that shit out.
I feel like I don't. There's already so many holes I haven't tried out.
That's
I'm fine
true.
with.
That's true. You'll get bored with them eventually.
Yeah, it's just gonna end up same way.
You gotta do
You're
something wrong.
always gonna come crawling back.
Yeah, this is. I can't believe you didn't notice this. Yeah,
this is a very boring show with the craziest lore apparently ever.
Yeah. That's the thing that's really annoying about it is like you have most whacked out fucking insane premise that goes nowhere. It just ends up being a boring domestic romance thing with like this with soft discrimination that we don't see in the first episode.
Yeah, well, I guess the author was just like, it'd be weird for like two literal just guys to have a baby. Even the BL in Japan is like, okay, well, this is a little silly. We should probably, because what else? You gonna have the kids, like the kid's mom died in a fire or something? Like that would be.
You could have him surrogate. Have him do a
that's
surrogacy.
like, I mean, that's any other country would be like, that's the crazy, like we can't have our main characters be evil. Like, no. we can't do that. Let's give me the protagonists. Japan's definitely not doing that shit. Is my guess. Maybe a little bit. So yeah, they were just like, let's just write around that.
Here we're going. No, this is it. Surrogacy. This is how we're gonna make our money. Actually, I'm not gonna elaborate upon this idea.
I know, $1 million idea right here. $200,000 idea.
I can't. I'm not gonna share it on air. So
very, very wise choice.
It's gonna go to a really dark place.
We have a voicemail, and I think it might be from Happy D because he told us he left a voicemail. Let's see what Happy D has to say. Oh wait, can I play it here? Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is Happy D here. I'm kind of an
cheer
alpha,
up, Happy D.
He says he's kind of an alpha.
I know. My amnesiac boyfriend with nipple hair.
Is that me?
He's pretty cool, and he did carry my baby to term after 10 months very healthily. I don't like what you guys were saying about him. He is going. I don't like the implications you made about him being sexy. He is going to grow up to be a really good baseball player. And I want to set the record straight. I do not care about Z-Cup massive Kamikakushi titties. And Kaijuu number 8 is okay. Whatever. But
it was.
Everyone is always declaring things that they don't like before anybody accuses them of them liking that thing. Why is everybody always jumping out in front of this, being like, "Oh,
it's coming."
By the way,
it's coming. It's like Drake being like, "I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna call me Epstein, motherfucker." And everyone's
he brought Millie Bobby Brown's name into it. It's like fucking like, why are you giving specific names?
Oh, Drake did.
Yeah, he's in his own in his the last response. He's like, he's like, I've never fucked Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh well, that's because everyone's posting that picture of him and her around. Like that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but call it like it's like, why are you bringing it up? Like fucking
because everyone's bringing it up. Like everyone else brought it up first.
Responding to Kendrick. Try to get ahead of the controversy before my boyfriend catches wind. Understandable. You don't want him to get angry. That would be bad. Angry boyfriend is no good.
No.
I've seen what men can do when they're angry.
Yeah. I'm all about bear.
Anyway.
You aware of the bear discourse?
Oh, I totally blocked that one out.
Okay, so you are.
The second that it started getting explained to me, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about this. This is dumb. This is like fantasy land, like terminally online bullshit that doesn't matter and has no bearing on the real world. And like, I'm never gonna interact with any of these people in real life. So
I want to drop my baby off the firehouse to become even sexier. That's right. You can't.
Well, it would work. It would work. For real.
Oh god, raised in a firehouse. It's like being raised by wolves. It's like Tarzan.
That sounds so fun. That sounds like
living
the
in a
most
firehouse.
Fun shit. Oh my god, where's that anime? Where's the anime about the baby raised in the firehouse by a bunch of dudes making out and fucking each other's yaoi holes?
Let's see. Is there a movie about a baby raised in a firehouse?
There's about to be. I'm going to LA tomorrow. So. We can get this. Get me a meeting with the head of Universal. Give me a meeting. Give me a meeting tomorrow. We can get this shit made. What's
so
Jerry
good.
Bruckheimer up to?
Yeah, he's the one to do it, baby. Apparently not. Hasn't been done.
No, well, that's the layup of all layups right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is boring. This is boring. They managed to make dudes getting pregnant boring.
Yeah, a little gay also. Is one of the most generic titles of all time. Next up, Unnamed Memory.
Oh my god, I watched this.
Try remembering that. Yeah, see, it's like a title. Oh my god. It's like a title and show, but mostly a title that is like built to be forgotten, which is ironic considering the title.
Very multi-layered.
It's crazy. Yeah, this is actually kind of art now that I think about it. Light novel adaptation. Engi is a studio. See, this is none of that gay shit. This is just a couple of fellers on horseback riding through the desert like cool guys, and they end up at some kind of big like lighthouse or castle or something. And I've written, my notes say big scray guy. Did I mean screw? What is Screy?
Oh, dude, you're talking to a guy who didn't even remember he watched this.
Big. What did I mean by this?
Big scary guy.
Scary, that's what it is. Thank you. There's a big scary guy. There's a big scary guy in the castle.
That was our once per episode. I have to jump in and explain to you your own notes.
I know that is it happens. The amount that has happened is yes, it's kind of concerning.
That's the thing.
I got to start eating like random mushrooms to prevent Alzheimer's. I got to just start wandering through the woods and naturally letting my instincts take over and just munch on some amanitas. Yeah,
I grew up taking the shittiest handwritten notes you've ever seen in your entire life. So I've grown really good at using context clues. All right, let's go. Let's talk about big scary guy.
There's a pretty lady in here too. They talk a lot. Someone has a barren womb. I don't know who.
That guy from the other show.
No, the guy. His little sidekick falls down in one scene, but then he ends up being alive. He fights this gargoyle thing. I don't know what happened in this. It made me go to sleep. It was very, very, very boring. What did you think?
I remember absolutely nothing about this at all.
There you go.
Zero cap. There is no zero of this imprinted into my brain.
No, it is an unnamed.
This was also an instantaneous speed up one. I have no quarter for this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I was at 1.5, so that's why I have a little bit of memory as to what happened.
When the prince sees how beautiful Tanasha is, though he has a better idea, she's surely strong enough to survive his curse. She should marry him instead. Wow. Yeah. No. Zero.
Isn't Tanasha one of the sisters from what was the Disney Channel show? The two black sisters.
Yeah. Everybody loves Raymond.
Nope. Tia and Tamara. Yeah.
I don't know what that is at all.
You don't remember the Twitches?
No, I never watched any Disney Channel.
Oh, yeah,
I
you didn't have a
never watched
sister.
it. No, I didn't have a
Maybe
younger
you
sister.
did, but not a younger sister.
No, yeah.
Anyways, that wasn't even her name. So you're just saying big scray guy. It made me think big gray guy, which reminds me how funny. I think the strongest Dragon Ball character is now a jacked gray alien.
I mean, we're gonna find out when we finally watch that movie.
Just an A Lamau who got yoked. Is that his lore? He's just like an alien.
All right, isn't everyone's lore in Dragon Ball that they're just?
Oh
an
yeah,
alien?
I mean, but he's a classical gray. I think I've seen this guy.
What's his name?
Jiren? Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can see where he's just a gray.
I've never liked Kira Toriyama's villain designs. I've never been crazy about them.
Yeah, I mean, they're all pretty similar is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Frieza has a lot of transformations, and some of them are, well, I mean, there are a lot. None of them are, I guess.
Piccolo is
great.
sick. Piccolo is a sick design.
Oh yeah, he was a villain. Yeah, that's yeah. Cell looks kind of cool, but I mean, he kind of just looks like every other character in a way. It's more about personality.
Yeah.
You know, the characters, they're all just very muscular. There's not a ton of variety.
I just don't know if DBZ is ever going to be like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is probably just never going to actually be my thing. It doesn't.
I think
there's something about the formula that doesn't click for me.
Yes, I mean, I'm sure you understand the formula, but I think if you watched it, I think you would be surprised at, like, I think it will hit harder than you expect. Just
well,
saying.
I've seen a decent amount. Like I've seen like some of the movies and shit. You know.
See,
But I
don't
guess
know
if you're
about the
watching,
movies.
it's
I mean,
probably not the same.
I haven't seen any of the movies. I mean, the movies are just like, you know, they're side stories, like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably not the same as watching 80 episodes of like one arc, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's move on.
Yeah. Baseball.
It's baseball time.
Boukyaku Battery TV version. This has to be called TV because apparently there was like an ONA or an OVA or something. Oblivion Battery. This is a baseball manga.
That's a sick ass fucking name. Not
Baseball.
That is a badass thing.
Yeah, I mean it could be the name of almost any show. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have anything to do with baseball. It's Mappa. It's about a very sad, very serious pitcher, and him and his catcher are a great team. And then you're like, what? Amnesia? Huh?
Mm-hmm,
That's what's going on. I was like, come on, dude. Like the first scene is good. It's like a good baseball scene. He's like good at pitching. And then not only is it about amnesia, it's the catcher that has amnesia. And I'm like, okay, you know, look, I'm not saying the catcher isn't important, but like that like they can't function without the catcher. That's so
they got
weird.
a special dynamic. They're special friends.
I mean, yeah, I bet. But I mean, I feel like you could find another guy who could catch your balls, man.
The only reason that he's doing it is because he wants to play with his catcher friend.
Maybe. That's probably, yeah, maybe it's something like that. So they go to a new school that doesn't have a baseball team because they're not good at baseball no more. And there's a sort of a main character because like our other two characters are like so kind of autistic. Like one of them has no memories and one of them is just like almost silent.
They're baseball savants, yeah.
Yeah, they're prodigies, psychos. So we have like an everyman who joins the baseball team with him. And they just, these two baseball guys, they just kind of walk around looking cool together. It's pretty funny. And now that he has amnesia, the catcher just like does just like embarrassing cringe shit. And they draw him like John Arbuckle when he does it. Did you get the John Arbuckle?
I did. I did not get the John Arbuckle. Give me a frame. Give me a frame.
This one right here. I was like, is this supposed to look like John Arbuckle? I feel like, because I really do feel like they like the shape of the face and the hands.
Oh!
See, are you seeing it?
Yes, 100%. This is John Arbuckle trying to be suave. I get what you're
okay.
saying. Yeah.
That's such a
Totally,
crazy. That's like
100%.
Japan knows about fucking Garfield, but not just Garfield. Like the other character in Garfield. That's crazy.
They know all about Odie. You know, they're
like,
fucking they're down with normal. You know.
Yeah.
John Arbuckle, cool. I want to see John Arbuckle acting cool. Let's see, because I know exactly what you're thinking about. This is not the exact frame that's in my head.
It just makes me think of.
But there's some where he's like trying to point and act cool and shit.
It just makes me think of this song. Wait, when's it start? Remember this one?
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3.
Are you still there?
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at pictures of John Arbuckle.
So one of the weirder Western cartoon references I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I want. Is Garfield? Let's see what Garfield's comic is today. Garfield today's strip, because it's got to be going.
Gotta have one, yeah.
Paws Inc. never stops. Today on Garfield, May 6, 2004, or 2024 rather. Jim Davis still getting them writing credits.
Of course.
I can't just.
All right, we got. Yep, Garfield's sitting on the laptop.
That's crazy.
And John says, I was just searching why are cats so annoying? And Garfield thinks, gotta love the irony. That is... Wow.
That is fucking funny.
Why does this laptop have a pill on it? Well, that's fine. That is good stuff, Jim. Thank you. Thank you for this, for our daily bread, Jim.
All right, we'll see what the most recent Halloween one was. You can keep going talking about
Halloween?
baseball. Might be scary.
What are you talking about? You like the Garfield Halloween one specifically? Like that's a thing in your head, or you like categorize them separately?
This is all I remember for Garfield is that they had Halloween ones.
Jesus,
that they would do.
That's a very kid brain thing. It's like, oh, Garfield does a special Halloween thing. Like that's the only thing that does a special Halloween edition.
There's an iconic Halloween one where he thinks that John is gone. That's like the thing that comes to mind.
Oh, I remember that one. I forgot that was Halloween. I thought it was like...
Yes, that's okay. There's like an existential crisis Halloween one, yeah.
That was the closest it ever got to being Garfield
art
without Garfield. Or Garfield minus Garfield.
All right. Enough of John Arbuckle. Baseball.
Okay. Is it nice out? No zombies. Oh, that's good. So they're in this school now. They're starting a baseball team. There's these absurdly... Oh, here's another reference, a Shawshank reference. There's absurdly ugly bullies who also kind of join with him, who I guess are going to be on the team. It's time to do some catching. And he doesn't remember, but he is able to catch because he kind of remembers at some level. Also, it's weird that it's like, the catching and pitching metaphor was created from baseball to describe gay stuff, but now it's in a baseball stuff, but it seems really gay. So it's kind of like come full circle where they're saying stuff like, I'm the only one who can catch your pitches. And I'm like, ew. But then I'm like, wait a second, that's where it came from. So it's like actually like, but it's still.
It was gay. It was gay then too.
The derivative metaphor is like kind of tainted the original, Yeah.
Yeah.
But he throws real fast. This show's okay. It looks nice. I don't know.
It does look nice. Also, baseball out of 10.
Baseball's, you do a good
what can you do?
show.
What are you gonna? How wrong can it go?
Yeah, it's baseball.
I want to see their yaoi holes, which is something I've learned about now, and will not stop. I will not stop referencing wanting to pleasure myself with these pretty young boys' yaoi holes.
Don't give yourself a yaoi hole. No.
Oh, no. Why did you have to put that imagery into my head? Oh.
I don't know what I don't know how you think people get them.
Oh man, I thought it was just something that opened up naturally to accept,
you have to believe,
to accept the member. It was like you would
progesterone. You get in the
you'd lay a boy on the bed, and then when he bent over, it would unravel itself.
Stop.
Hey,
God.
you made me think about getting one.
Yeah,
now.
I'm being gross. Like, yeah, sure, it's all me, dude. It's my problem.
This is a just fuck already episode.
Yes. This looks better than that girls' baseball or softball show that was unfinished. That was the last baseball show I remember, I think, from like 7 years ago.
Me too. This it looks actually pretty damn good in motion in particular.
It's Mappa.
Yep. Baseball out of 10. Can't really go wrong. I was a pitcher. I was in fact a psycho. I think I've talked about this. Pitching turns you into a crazy person, and it turns out once you're done pitching, it makes you even crazier. So, welcome to my twisted world.
I'll make sure not to do that then.
Let's just get there. Let's get to the real point here.
Oh yes, this is important. Oh wait, not this. Oh yeah, it is this one. I forget that.
This was my pick for show of the season, by the way.
This is important. Yes, we have to talk about this. So this is Kaii to Otome to Kamikakushi: Mysteries, Maidens, and Mysterious Disappearances. We sort of have mystery doubled up in the title. I'll forgive it. Mappa did a water polo show. I remember that. I think about amnesia a few years ago. Oh, that one also had amnesia. What the fuck?
Funny.
God damn. Wow. This is a manga adaptation, 0G, and I have written, Ethan guarantees this will be anime of the season. He said it 100%. Definitely will be good. The first shot is a child with her panties visible. Okay, child panties and labia in the second shot. So thank you, Ethan. Thanks for that. This opening scene continues. We get more child panties, more nude child. So, all right, man. Okay, cool. If you say so. This is Ethan's favorite show of the season.
No, wait, it gets better.
I've seen enough, brother. Okay,
this is like when you try to show somebody something and they're not they're not into it immediately. You're like, wait, we're gonna get almost.
Oh, I forgot the chorus doesn't kick in until like a minute 50. Oh fuck.
Yeah, 100%. This is serious.
She's not 15. Look at this. Maybe the other girl's 15.
Mom, I want to show you this really cool show.
Yeah. It's called Kill la Kill. Wait, oh no, I forgot about everything.
Actually, let's watch something else. Let's watch Breaking Bad instead.
Yeah, let's watch. Let's watch people get their heads chopped off. Let's watch Game of Thrones. Yeah. This is. I was initially dismayed. I was like, this is one of those shows with the permanent grime filter over everything, or like papers, it's got like the texture over everything. I also didn't believe it when they said she's 15 in episode 3. Oh, okay. The grime filter, I think I stopped noticing it. They must have stopped it because that's never looked good. So it must just be their way of telling you that this is happening somewhere else, or it's like maybe a flashback. I don't know. But this show, I really like these character designs. Look at this lady, man. This is such good. The eyes are so good. Those that type of eyebrow, whatever you call that, the big, but short. You
really get a read on what
ones.
The character is from their appearance. You could tell a lot of her personality, I think, and like where she's at in her life from the way that they designed her.
Yeah, it looks like bone. It looks like old bones. It looks like Soul Eater or something. Oh, and also our main character has huge, giant fucking titties. I told you we'd get to them.
Unbelievable.
Holy shit!
I told you it was gonna be show of the season, dude. I told you. I'll let you know.
The crazy thing about this is like the giant, massive fucking tits are like not even. They don't even bring attention to it. It's just like, it's just like part of her character design. Like they don't focus on it at all. It seems like it's like probably just like a problem for her. Like she's fully clothed the whole time. She's completely covered up, very modestly dressed.
It's covered up. She's deliberately wearing clothing that would cover up her giant.
It's honestly hotter that she has to that she's just dealing with these and not a single, not any attention being brought to them at all.
Well, and also it's not like she's like got this ridiculous, massive, insane, bodacious body everywhere. She just has
she's like a normal lady, but with
just like quadruple G tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the way the eyes are all the eyes are crazy. I like it a lot. This shark teeth person, it looks like Soul Eatery almost. This is all an opening, I think.
Told
I'm
you.
gonna create a grime filter on my TV if I keep watching this show. That's right.
Very funny. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be one of the fattest sets of knockers in anime history.
And it's just so humbly just throwing it out there, like, yeah, we got these. No big deal.
Yeah. Well, it'd be crass otherwise.
Yeah, no, you have to be humble about it. But she works at this book shop or manga shop or whatever with this other guy. She's kind of she's a wannabe writer, right? Is her thing?
Yep.
She has got like a shitty small apartment. She's kind of like writer's block or giving up semi on writing. And what else have I got here? Oh, you know what else it reminded me of was the show Ungo, which was a Bones show from 2011, I want to say, which is just like another like weird, like nice looking, like mystery, like low key mystery, like it was not super like the stuff going on in it was crazy. It was like kind of measured, and the pacing was pretty not slow but like deliberate, just like a weird show that was kind of had cool stuff but like didn't get a lot of attention. She activated neurons that haven't fired since I was a kid gooning to Aiken. Wait, which one's Aiken?
I like his goofing rather than gooning.
Goofing's also good. I think goofing is a sillier, more carefree form of gooning.
Yeah, I don't know that I could ever goon, but I could definitely goof. I think goofing is where you and your friends are watching something extremely pornographic and not jerking off and just being like, oh man, look at the big fat tits on the anime chick. Whereas, oh my god, these are huge tits.
Oh, I am seeing some big old... Oh, they have like... Because the main character designs are like almost chibis, but then there's there's other promo art where there's these giant fucking porn monsters. Holy fuck. That's wild.
Happy D, going to the military, dude.
I'm 29. I haven't heard of this. Where did you find Aiken as a child? Did you go on Kiss Anime and search for boobs?
I think that's the only way you end up listening to this podcast. Is if you watch this, and we didn't even watch this.
You can only find this podcast at the end of a long goofing session.
I guess it's
2 episodes. We should watch this, honestly.
I would do it. Yeah,
it's only an hour. Let's see what's going on. 4.3.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it next time I'm in town. We'll goof together watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're not close enough. We should jerk off together. I feel like that would not be weird.
Yeah,
and we should get along really much better afterwards.
Well, I think we've been putting the wrong stuff up our nose. I think we should be doing poppers.
Yeah,
instead.
We should be fucking getting brain aneurysms.
Yeah. It'll loosen you right up.
Yeah,
open up that yaoi hole.
No, I don't want it open. I want it closed forever. So the
yaoi hole is closed.
Oh yeah, closed permanently.
No, you just get that thing stapled shut. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. Doc, close up my yaoi hole. Give me the yaoi stitch. So they work at this bookstore. I said, I bet Ethan likes this bitch, but then I liked her too. So I bet you really liked her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The mystery here is that there's a mysterious book that gets left at the store that she brings home, and then because she's kind of a girl failure, she's drinking 9% cans of like what's that?
She's literally me, dude.
I know, right? Let's just find the highest ABV. What's the
giant tits?
Zero something.
Drinking.
Yeah, true.
Drinking some Chew High.
Yeah, 9%.
Doesn't that look refreshing as fuck?
I bet it's so citrusy.
I could go for one of those right now. Holy shit!
And
man.
she reads out of this mysterious book, and then she goes kid mode, and the boobs go away. See, they work into the plot here. Boobs go away. She turns into a kid.
This is narrative storytelling. This is showing, not telling.
True cinema. So her hands shrink, her legs shrink up all tiny, her boobs shrink to the perfect. Anyways, the point is that she's a kid now. There's this weird.
Wait a minute.
What?
What? This man does protest too much.
I I didn't
The
say it.
hypocrisy. All right.
I'm saying I said she had back problems before. I'm glad that this
That's
problem
true.
is solved for her.
That's true.
Aiken was formative. I watched it with my female cousins on dial-up internet while we read my uncle's Playboys. Wow, both at the same time. Holy shit.
Did your female cousins end up
Happy D? Did you fuck your cousins?
making out?
Yeah,
Not that I want that to have happened. I just need to know if there was any sort of abuse going on. I'm looking out for you. That's all.
It's cool.
You might have some. You might have some repressed trauma.
No, you didn't. Damn, that's weird.
You didn't. That is weird, dude. What's wrong?
You ever see your cousins at Thanksgiving and be like, "Hey, remember when you wanted me to fuck you?" So you just kept throwing pornography at me. You were just like had porn on the TV, and you gave me Playboys, and then there was you were playing an erotic, voice, radio play.
That would be pretty funny to spring that on your cousin, because they probably forgotten,
Yeah, they think everyone else forgot.
Yeah, but nobody forgets.
No.
What was they thinking? The thing is that in my mind these are really hot girls, but the reality is that they're watching Aiken. Yeah, their cousins watching Aiken. So they're probably not that hot.
Also when we asked if he fucked them, he said "lol, no," not just no.
Yeah.
He said "lol, no," which means
not no frowny face.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really, there's actually a very fine line to the ways that you can respond to that, and I think he might have chosen the only acceptable way.
Very telling.
I think lol no is the only. It was give and take.
They brought the Playboys. I brought the egg. Oh, nice. So they were like, "What the fuck is this?"
I thought this is what you wanted. I thought we were bringing big tits. They brought Playboys? Are they what could their reasoning have been? How old were they? This is getting out of hand. I don't know if I want to know any of this.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is too real. This is getting too real.
They probably wanted it.
I'm waiting with bated anticipation for a follow up. We should keep going on with the show because this is a huge distraction.
Okay. I like the music in this. There's like weird chime music playing while she's I like weird. I think of it as being. It's like very Asian like horror music where it's just like creepy wind chime stuff. I think about that at first episode of like Summertime Render or something like that.
Yeah.
And so now that she's kid mode, also her name is Sumireko, which I didn't even know Sumireko was a name. I thought it was just Sumire. Maybe it's like Sarah Beth. And then I was
look at the sauce. She's got a grip here, man.
That is like, yeah. No one would. This is just.
That's high fashion.
Fly as hell, yeah. I was very much enjoying. She was having fun kid mode. I was liking her in kid mode, and I wanted to keep it that way. But then I really, really hate ear bleeding as a concept. They did get me to squirm nice and good because, if they had just made her. Like, oh, my head hurts or whatever, but the ears bleeding is like, okay, you got me. I don't like this anymore. You've snapped me out of it. So that's nice.
She's got a monkey's paw thing going on here where she gets what she wants, but it's not supposed to. This is unnatural.
Oh yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, what's it supposed to be the positive side? Like she's more creative because she's a kid again or something. Or she has more time.
So she. When she was a kid, she was able to be a successful writer. She was recognized as being a precocious kid who was good at writing. She won like a writing competition or something, and she peaked when she was that age. And then as an adult, she hasn't been able to write anything that makes a splash in the adult world. And she's like, well, I got to go back to being a kid again so I can be a good writer.
Oh,
she's good. She believes that being a kid was the thing that made her better at writing. Yes. But I think that the point is supposed to be that she was better, relatively she was better because she was a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you can't not write better than a kid as an adult.
Yeah.
So it turns out the book was evil, and it was able to work on her because she's a fucking verge, and Sharktooth guy comes and helps her out. And then she turns back into a lady. And then they start doing this weird thing where, like, then she starts using the spells to turn back and forth into an adult and a kid, and she's like a wizard now. Even though it doesn't make any sense because she's just like turning into a kid to like run past a guy, which doesn't make any sense. It's a little, the logic is weird for this scene. And then she's back to being an adult, but then it cuts to like, you know, the next scene and she's a kid again. And it's like, why did she? Are we just supposed to assume that it happened again and she turned back into a kid? Like that, was that a continuity error? I don't know. It was very strange. But I got a lot of screenshots because it looks really cool and it's kind of interesting. And this was actually good and I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could call it. Obviously, you picked something that was going to be good, and I took a gamble. So I put more on the line. And
I remember pointing this one out before I even knew you had picked it.
It didn't pay off. It's got a lot of potential. It's not like an absolutely mind-blowing first episode, but clearly a very good first episode. And it also has the biggest hits of the season by far, and that's a win.
I think that's true.
So that's a win for me. Go look at the concept art too. Go look at like the promo art. Tell me that you can see that coming because you certainly can. You're lying if you think that you can. So I just have that eye. I've just got this sight.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good first episode.
Googling shit after raiding my uncle's bathroom porn stash. Bathroom. Whoa.
That's playing a dangerous game there.
That's wild. Yeah. Cool. Oh, look at her here.
Did we talk about how so her body is that she's basically been compressed into the body of a child?
Yeah, like your whole body shrinks except for your blood. Like it's a lot of the logic is very weird,
Yeah,
but I guess it's like ancient
magic,
fucking fucked up Buddhist magic. Yeah. Like it's like evil occult shit. So I guess that's something it would do.
Yeah,
that's what I would do if I was an evil alchemist making a book for some lady to read.
Well, they were probably just trying. They were probably just like seeing what they could get to work. It was like it's like the dudes who were experimenting, creating psychedelics by adding branches and chains and shit. Mm-hmm. It's like you don't know if it's gonna work. Sometimes you make something that shrinks your body, it keeps your blood regular sized, and you fuck yourself up. Yep. But not everything's gonna give you superpowers. Good first episode.
No. Yeah. Next is Seiyuu Radio no Uraomote, the many sides of voice actor radio. I feel like we only got 2. But this is a light novel, Connect Studio. It's about, as it implies, radio, specifically high school radio, specifically voice actors in high school radio. And at first, this actually makes more sense now because I was thinking, like, in this first scene, like, why are they not showing us their faces? It was like there was this weird suspense. I was like, why? We don't even know who they are. But I guess that's like the theme or whatever. But it's about this girl. She does radio stuff, like voice actor. I guess there's voice actors who only do like just like radio programs. I've heard anime voice actors do stuff like this. I don't know. I guess there's people who only do this. Maybe they're just getting started and they start out doing this. But she's a nice idol sort of, ish personality in her job, and then in school she's a gyaru. She's a gyaru IRL. Pretty
soft gyaru, gonna be real.
I mean, for anime, but I mean, in real life, you would see someone looking like this and be like, yeah, that's a fucking gyaru.
Yeah, usually you have to amp it up a little bit more than
I knew immediately. I was like, she's look at those hair clips for sure. I'm watching Durarara right now, where the Gyarus are monster people. I bet those
let me see if I can find them.
They got some fucking super mutant Gyarus, I bet, in Durarara. Man, I didn't realize how fucked up her hand looks in this frame.
Look at these hoes that they got in this fucking show, dude. Holy fuck. Here. Look at these.
Oh yeah, monsters. those are like what's the word for where they like make their skin really dark?
The one on the right is hilarious. It's just full black eyes. So
yeah, very scary. Look at him.
Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, the weird thing about this show is like, she immediately has this like tension with his other girl, and then they're also talking about this other radio personality, and it's like, oh, I bet the only other character in this show that looked exactly like her is the only other radio personality that we're talking about. And then it turns out, wow, it is. Oh my gosh. And they don't like each other. I didn't even catch why. Did you?
She spills the drink on her.
Oh,
and then she's upset because she got his drink spilled on her.
Okay.
And then she's like, I think they have like a competition thing going on. Oh boy, I mean, this is another one where like
Ganguro, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Ganguro is like more
basically like blackface, right? Like
pretty much, yeah. But I mean, it's not supposed to be like they're black. It's
no. But they got.
I remember seeing
they got painted on, you know.
I remember seeing someone being like, Gyaru is actually not meant to be attractive. It's supposed to be a statement against fashion and it's just like, okay, so it's meant to be attractive to a different type of person than normal makeup. That's all that means.
It's supposed to be that. You don't understand.
It's supposed to be like, wow, you're so cool. How you don't look normal.
You look like absolute shit.
You're wearing candy corn on your fingernails.
You know, they kind of got like a weird sort of overlap with crunkcore people.
Oh, very much.
You know,
I mean, it's almost. I think it's also like maybe semi like Jersey Shore inspired, like Snooki. I think it might be a little bit Guido inspired.
I could see that. Yeah, this is not my cup of tea.
No.
Not for me. Not my thing. Wow, they really do take it on. That must be a lot of work.
But that you have to understand that they want you to think that, which makes it hot to find them attractive because they don't want it.
Yeah, see, to me, I see somebody who looks like this and I do not pay attention to them at all.
That's what they want, though. You're just gonna give them what they want.
Gaze. Yeah, they can have it.
Okay.
they can have it. Yeah,
right.
They need it more than I do.
You win this one.
Yeah. You know, going through the world, I gotta pick my battles because everyone's trying to get at the fucking king, man.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I bet she stinks bad.
I hope so.
She'd fucking better.
She better be stinking. I want that girl stinking. All right.
Bring me a bitch. She better stink. They're fighting.
Charcoal Spirecaster. Your girl smell like doo-doo.
And there's another character in here. This is like a tired eyes girl. Not her. Oh, not her. Oh, yeah, this one. I like her.
Yeah, what's going on
with
anything. She's sickly. Someone get her a fucking orange fast.
Someone gotta get some sleep. Please.
Yeah. What is going on with her? Her hair
tired.
Her hair's blonde at the tips. Is her hair splitting? Is she dying?
Yeah, I don't know. She's got one of those weird Japanese autoimmune diseases.
Being Japanese is an autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
It's
unfortunate.
Can't drink milk.
That's more of a digestive thing, but I'll count it as part of the
whole. It's all intertwined.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not pea pilled.
No, definitely not.
They need more orange juice. Yeah. So I mean, this whole episode is like that. They don't like each other, and they have to do like a radio program together. And then the main girl like trips the other girl, which is like no one would take this well in real life. Like you would get fired and be accused of bullying in your career, especially in Japan. Your shit would be ruined forever. They don't like bullying over there. She does it to do to prove some kind of lesson to her about like not being nervous. It's like, I get it, but this wouldn't work. This is so crazy.
Yeah, this girl's a psycho. She's a fucking like a maniac who can't be trusted.
Yeah. And yeah, other than that, I mean, there's just not enough going on here. Not nearly enough, really.
No. There's yeah, I was bored to tears by this one.
Yeah. Yep. Not intriguing enough on that because you just you gave us two radio characters and then you gave us two real
Yeah, and like the dynamic
Identities.
isn't. If I could see this being, if this was like a drama concept, I could almost see this working, where you have like the people that are on the radio together, but they actively hate each other, and they're like there's tension around that, and it makes the production difficult, but they're really popular, so they have to keep going.
Yeah, you gotta
You
amp it
know,
up.
yeah,
Gotta
like
ramp it.
have them actually fucking with each other, like and like doing, they can't full on compromise the show, but they can make each other's lives miserable.
Yeah, I want
You
real
know,
bloodlust, heartbreak.
yes, take stealing each
Stakes.
other's boyfriend. Like
Yes, I want
fucking
them cucking
like
each
shit like
other.
yeah, yeah, straight up. That would be awesome. Fucking like one of the girls is like nervous about, she's like, I don't know if I want to give my virginity to this guy.
Oh
And then
no.
the other girl comes in and she's like and she goes behind her back and fucks her boyfriend
Oh, don't
because
even
she's like
joke about that.
she
That's
was
so
willing to
bad.
give it up.
No,
What do you
no.
mean?
That'd make me feel so bad. No, I wouldn't watch that. I don't want to see that.
Right before they go on, she reveals it.
Uh,
Isn't that good
no,
stuff?
no. Uh,
Oh, that's awesome. Put that in the premises. Put that in our premise
oh,
list.
premise is cuckoldry. Yeah, great. Whole new premise.
Well, it's ladies.
But with ladies, she's allergic to makeup, but she's too Japanese to complain to the Kaiju.
Um. Anyway, yeah, boring.
Yeah. Didn't get there.
Boring.
Oh god, here we go. Yeah. This is Kenka Dokugaku viral hit. This is, I swear I'm not trying to hate Korea anymore. They just keep doing this fucking. This is a manhwa. The studio's Okuruto Noboru. The opening is rapping. That's always great. That's fun. And
Well, I would like to go on record and say the original manhwa, is it a manhwa if it's Korean?
yeah,
Is called Somdokak, which I think is pretty good.
nice.
It's spelled like this. There's two S's at the front for some reason. Anyway, viral hit.
Yeah, you gotta hold it for a little bit. Viral hit. Yeah, this is like this takes place in a world where there's just constantly influencers like bothering people everywhere. It's like, this is, look, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do this again, but this is so fucking Korean. I mean, which is to say that it's like so American. It's like a weirdly like even more like intense imitation of like
Korea is a
American shit.
funhouse mirror for America.
Oh yeah,
It is. It takes you and
absolutely.
stretches you in every direction.
Yeah,
And
it's hyper
yeah.
America, and it's just this author or writer just really fucking hates this one thing and just wrote this whole thing just based out of pure resentment, and so everyone's a gross fucking monster, and the character designs are ugly, and it's like so resentful and vulgar and ham-fisted, and it's just
Well, this is one of those worlds where the characters are, every single person is a vile monster person, and
Yeah.
like whenever this is done, it makes for an unbelievable world. Like you can't get immersed in this because it's like so far removed from our actual world, where I think for the most part people are just like decent to each other on a base level, or like not actively fucking with each other in like, I mean, in what world is a violent beating of a person in a school tolerated anywhere, like that kind of shit. Like that's just not real,
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, what am I supposed to be feeling during any of this? Like, am I really
You're
supposed
supposed
to be
to
like,
feel
yeah,
like, oh,
fucking
fuck
get
these
those?
guys.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
like,
these guys.
it's like,
Well, because
no,
this is
I'm not, because I'm not a like
more. You're not a
retard.
simpleton.
Yeah,
You're not a simpleton. But like it's like the premise is, there's a guy who's fed up and won't take it anymore, and this guy, if he lived in this world, the only rational response is to not take it anymore by getting a knife and killing every single person around him. Like this is like a dude, like the dude starts a live streaming career by getting into fights. But he would have one live stream, and it would be him going into school with a gun.
Yeah.
It would be the only. It would get a lot of views, but he wouldn't see any of the money. you
yeah,
know?
and it's just, it's like I saw that video. of like that YouTube prank guy like harassing that dude, and he just pulls out a gun and shoots him in the stomach. And I was like, that's good. He should have done that. Like, I'm not even unsympathetic to this, but I just don't want to like this is coming from a place of such ugliness. Like, I don't want to be like, this isn't even pandering. It's just like, you've made hating YouTube people like gay, which shouldn't even be possible. Is this about the Korean Joker? It might be. Yeah. It might be.
Yeah, I mean,
they just go over the top in every way. Like his mom's got cancer in the hospital, and like
they're
everyone's
saying
beating him up.
Yeah, they're beating him up while yelling that you're the reason your mom has cancer.
Yeah, I mean,
Which, could you imagine how quickly you would be ostracized in real life if you did such a thing? Like you would have zero friends. You would come to school the next day and you would have negative friends. Everybody in school would hate you immediately. Nobody thinks that making fun of somebody's mom for having cancer is cool ever, regardless of how shit they are.
Hey, I don't live in Korea. I don't know.
That's true. Do they have cute ladies working at McDonald's in Korea?
Oh, you don't want to talk to them. Just don't worry about it. Don't even bother.
This has got the thing I do like about the show is it does have a whack Donald's. I like that. I do like that we get a whack Donald's.
That's nice. Yeah, there's just a lot of faces like this where it's just like, ew, and yeah, everything about this is contemptible. I felt gross watching it. Did not like.
Yeah. This is something that I'm glad Chester Bennington is dead for, because I don't think he would have liked this at all.
Thank God in heaven that Chester Bennington was taken from us before this show aired.
Yeah, this would have really upset him. I learned recently that Mike Shinoda was a producer on the Raid movies. The Raid Redemption and the Raid 2.
Mike Shinoda is another member of Linkin Park.
Yeah, he's the guy, the rap guy from Linkin Park.
Oh,
he was the other vocalist.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh my God.
He was a producer on the Raid and also did the soundtrack for the Raid.
He must be Indonesian, right?
I'm not sure. Let me find out. Shinoda sounds awfully Japanese to me, but.
No, his father's Japanese American. Huh. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so he just produced that movie. Okay.
I'm gonna listen to the soundtrack for that movie. I'll let you know how it is.
Okay.
Yo, Mike Shinoda's got a really cool signature. Look at this.
Oh.
Look at that.
Wow, yeah, it goes on a skateboard. It's good. Next, Kaijuu Hachigo, Kaijuu number 8, manga adaptation, production IG. They're doing something. There is a kaiju in this, and it walks around. It's you see this kaiju walking around, and this very cool lady drops in.
This poor kaiju is so cute. I like this cute little bugger.
It's not super grotesque looking, but I guess that's so that they can ramp it up later in the episode, because they bring in more nasty stuff. But then this is very high production value. You can tell immediately. It's like super. It's like directed. It's like produced. The music's all crazy. And I was like, I mean, I think this is on purpose. You're like, is this the main character? Because they're making this lady too cool, or like these these troopers, like this team, they're making them too cool. But then you realize they find out what the show's actually about. It's they beat this kaiju, and I like there's a lot of world building, like little world building stuff to just establish, like, to give you a sense of how normal this is.
Yes.
Just to put you, into it, so that you get it. There's like
the thing that struck out to me is that they immediately had a parade. Like, they were ready to go with like a celebration for defeating this kaiju, as if like that's a thing that happens.
Yeah,
like the news crews are there.
There's a lot of like really subtle stuff too. Like, they have a special traffic light for kaiju. There's another red light that has a kaiju symbol on it. You see a car like very casually pull out of the way to let the response vehicle get to the kaiju.
Yeah,
like it doesn't, people aren't running out of their cars and shit. And then after it's after it's beaten, it's like a shot of, all of its guts, but our main character is like eating a cheeseburger. So like all that stuff just gives you a good sense of like how, like, what's to be expected here. So
there's a lot of good subtle stuff throughout the entire episode in like just like blocking and direction as well. Like the main character is watching TV and he spills ash onto his shirt and has to knock the ash off of his shirt. Like that was something that stuck out to me. It's like, oh, that's interesting. He's not just sitting there on his ass watching TV. Like he's still in his own body there, if that makes sense. Like he's still acting when he's watching TV, which I think is interesting and cool. That
Wait, what? What do you mean?
This is later on in the episode. He's watching television in his apartment, which is cluttered with garbage. And while he's watching TV, he spills ash on himself. Yeah. Like from a cigarette. And he brushes the ash away from himself, like from the cigarette. Yeah. And I thought it was like a nice little bit of like, he's still doing something when watching TV when they easily could have just had like a static shot of him.
Oh, you're talking
like,
about just him, doing movement.
Yeah. Just like that little extra thing that kind of gives character, and
because he's supposed to be like, he's another character living in, sort of just a small apartment, doesn't have much going on.
Yeah, it's every day to him. It's just an example of something that stuck out to me that like a show would easily just have him sitting there smoking a cigarette without thinking about the reality of the fact that cigarette would have ash on it. You know what I mean? Like right. Something to think about.
And he just doesn't have he doesn't have his shit together all the way, right? He's not paying attention.
He doesn't have an ashtray that he's actively tapping it into.
Yes, he's not planning maybe. But yeah, so what the show's about though is that this is about the team of people who clean up the kaiju. One of them specifically. And that made me think, like, wait a second, is this based on that tweet? Is this a series that's based on that tweet from, like, years ago where someone was like, I want a series about someone who cleans up after the Evangelion fights? I can't find any evidence of that, but it's weird that this manga started in, like, 2020, and I feel like that tweet was, like, probably a couple of years before that. But I don't know.
There's been there was a cleanup crew in the X-Men universe that from like the 90s or early 2000s where like they were the crew that would go in and they had skills that were specifically tuned for cleaning up after huge fights and shit. So I feel like that's an idea that's been around for a long time.
Okay, that's probably a pretty common thought to have when you watch a
lot of idea though.
Toku. What's the the shows with the kaiju, Toku, whatever they're called. So, yeah, he's cleaning up all the guts, and they have a new guy on the team, and they're cleaning up this guy, and our guy and the new guy encounter this smaller but much creepier spider kaiju fella, and they're running away from it. And this is, we learn his connection to the cool lady is they were childhood friends, and they both wanted to be cool operator, super soldier people. They make her, what I love, one thing I really love is like, every time she shows up, she's so over the top cool. Like the first time she shows up, there's this crazy shot of her like with this like Gatling gun thing, and it like zooms out and there's like wind. And then the next time she just has a fucking white tiger.
Well, the whole point is to contrast how cool she is versus how lame he is.
Yes.
And it works great. Because in any other context, this would be embarrassing. But that's like the whole point. The tiger's the sickest shit ever, too, by the way.
Oh, the way it just like so casually turns away after fucking biting this thing in half is so awesome.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. This show, I love the premise. I like the main character a lot. I love the dynamic of the main character having to look at this person that he set out on this adventure with, who is exceeded far beyond what he's capable of, and how that, clearly eats at him. I just do not like the way this twist goes at all.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, it's like I really liked this premise. Like it's like, it's about, do you think it's this crazy action show about kaiju, but it's actually a show about a guy who's like not reaching his full potential.
Right.
And has fallen off the path. And it's like, this is perfect. He has like
It's a great idea.
foil.
Ugh.
And then they throw in this twist where he has a giant mosquito crawl down his throat and he becomes a fucking Sentai.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Why did you do this?
I don't know about
Why
that
did
one.
you like I'm sure that they've got a direction they're going to go with it, but this is the shittiest way to end this fucking episode, man.
Yeah.
Make it anything other than, how about there's an insurgency and they need to recruit more people who people they open up the leniency on the test and they allow in people who just barely didn't make the cut to join the fighting organization, and then he has a struggle of genuinely not being skilled enough to do this. Like there's a reason he didn't make the cut and he has to deal with that, but he's able to compensate in other ways. Anything other than he's just turns into a fucking monster from an asshole out of nowhere. What the fuck?
Yeah, hopefully
Unreal.
it's, hopefully it's not a huge, like 180 or, like ruins shit. I get, you have to give him some type of push at some level, I guess, right? But yeah, I wonder how this will go in further episodes.
Yeah, that's a real fucking heartbreaker, because it seems like it's locked in. It seems like it's really gonna, presenting a solid setup, and this hard turn really turned me off. So
yeah.
Anyway, do you want to talk about the last? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then the ED plays, and I was like, there's a couple of funny things. First of all, I was thinking, is this Train? And then right as I thought, is this Train? The lyrics said, when you need somebody to choo choo choo. But then it turns out it's an original song by One Republic.
What the fuck?
The fucking
the
Apologize people.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's weird.
Yeah. Hopefully they can figure out a way to make this stuff work.
Hopefully they make that work. Yes, because I'm rooting for it. It's a little light on actual substance, but it's very flashy. It's well directed, like we said. Pretty neat.
I wonder do we know if this is 13 or 26?
Ooh, I wonder.
One core. Okay.
Well,
I was gonna
confirmed
say, this feels
so
like,
far. It could be split.
Yeah, this feels like it could be like a 2-core, or where it's like
maybe
light on content, but it's going to be really spread out and really developed over time. Anyway, do you want to do
Samurai Flamenco? Could go all over the place.
It could be amazing.
Yeah,
it could be the best ever.
Unsurpassed.
Yeah, I mean, Gorilla Guillotine. Come on.
What was his name again?
Monkey Trouble.
Yep.
Do you want to cover the new Gate before we cover the last thing?
Oh yeah, you didn't watch sequel to the hit A1 series Gate. I'm kidding. Obviously. It's not a sequel to, I think there was a Gate season 2. No, this is the new Gate. This is a light novel.
Just tell me right now. I picked one. I picked the right one to not watch.
You've got the magic touch, baby. You fucking know. You know it all.
I saved you from the one last time. So
yeah,
I
didn't watch level 2.
One.
Yeah. This is Cloud Hearts and Yokohama Animation Lab. This is about a video game called Zanu Geto, MMORPG. It's get this, they're trapped in the game and they can't get out.
What the fuck?
And he is
wait, what happens if they die?
That's in the game? Are you saying in the game if they die?
Yeah, let's say that they're in the game because they're stuck in there.
Right.
And if they were to, for some reason, maybe through like a battle or something, lose their lives, what becomes of them?
You're not gonna fucking believe this shit.
No, don't tell me.
In the real world, then also they will die.
What the fuck? Why did they build that into the game?
I don't know. It became a death game, he says in the first line of
that's
narration.
Pretty good. Hold on. Yo, that's sick though.
The new gate is the yaoi hole.
Thank you for saving your episode, Happy.
God damn. How did we miss that one? Oh shit. So he's a cool guy in black armor with a sword. Is this? Are you getting it? Is this jogging your noggin? They also say he's the Shin. I don't know what that means. And also, are you noticing the chromatic aberration in this fucking shit? Look at this.
This is the softest looking show I've ever seen.
Happy he's dropping that banger and going to sleep. Good work.
Understandable. Get the fuck.
Night.
You earned it, pal. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at those. He's beating some skeletons. So he beats the final boss, and is able to end the game. Everyone is able to log out except for him. He gets teleported, and he ends up at a place he doesn't recognize, and he ends up at this inn, meets this girl. He finds out there's been a 500-year time skip, and they say something about he's like in the game, but he's not actually. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Wait, was there a 500-year time skip in the real world or in the video game world?
At least in the game, as far as we know, I think.
Okay.
And he meets this elf girl. She has a sad backstory. She got exiled because, as she says, black-haired elves are a symbol of misfortune. Good thing you have blue hair, bitch. Why didn't they color her hair the right color? And then he uses one of his spells because, like, even though he's from the past, he's like super powerful, right? No one's aware of how powerful he is. So he like heals her and turns her hair back and turns it into this. He gives her a white streak. And then I was looking at my screenshots. I was like, why are my screenshots in the wrong order? It's not. The girl from Yozakura-san has the same hair. Look at her. It's the same girl.
Oh, I gotta see the flip between here. Oh, yeah. Wow. Sure. Sure enough.
Just on the opposite side. Crazy coincidence. And then he has to like he has to register to be an adventurer now, there's the sound mixing is the fucking, in the fights, the sound effects are so loud. My final notes are kill me with a gun. That's it. That's the new gate.
Sounds like a winner to me.
It is a winner.
I do like this lady.
There's a hot lady at the
I do like
registry place.
this lady.
And then she's a twin. There's two of them.
If I saw this lady, I'd go like boy yo 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 yo.
Yeah, humana. Yep.
Nine.
Exactly. As you should. Yep.
Yeah.
Honk, honk.
If that was a real life lady, I would take everything in my power.
I would
not come.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that you watched that. I'm sure I bet you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah, that was a good 22 minutes of your life, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, 16, 1.5 times.
That's true. We're really getting better at this.
Yeah, we're machines.
I think getting more lenient with the speed up has helped a lot.
Yeah, it's like I get it. I was being really charitable for those first 6-7 years.
Yeah, and then you really get tenure. I think we've learned. I think we earned it. Really,
we earned it. We're veterans, baby.
For sure. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we can already identify what the good shows are going to be. So, like we can call it without even seeing a single
based on
frame of the
really
show.
shitty like screenshot, like promo art. Yeah. Final show of spring. Are you ready?
Oh, always.
This is the soonest we've finished a seasonal. It might not seem like it, but we're only a little bit into May. This is the soonest we finished a seasonal in a long time. Dude, did
really
very well, actually.
Isn't it 4 weeks?
What do you mean?
I guess that makes. Aren't we 4 weeks in at this point?
Dude, we usually finish like at the end of the second month or something. So
All
we're
right.
like 3 weeks ahead of schedule, 2 to 3
Holy
weeks
shit.
ahead of.
We need to give ourselves a treat. We got to give ourselves a little reward here. We got to watch Aiken.
We got to watch some Aiken. Yeah, dude, that's a nice reward. An hour of boob shit.
Let's find 2. Let's find another Aiken, and we'll watch both of them.
Yeah, we'll watch Aiken and Azoken.
Yeah, we'll come back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And that's the only thing we'll have watched. Fuck you.
This is an hour-long, ecchi show for children. The last show...
Okay, this is a crazy new idea. It's porn for kids.
Yeah, they're going to do that for sure. That'll be 10 years.
We already have it, dude. It's just porn.
Yeah, I guess, but someone will be like, no, this is for kids so that they don't fuck each other. Because teen pregnancy is really bad.
It's pretty bad. I mean, it's not bad for my bottom line because I've developed the whole strategy built around it. But
yeah, I mean, we got the firehouse. It's not even that bad anymore. We fixed the problem.
yeah, we've got these hot firemen. We need these hot firemen to come from somewhere.
Yeah, these hot firemen are going to take care of all of our fucking babies.
Could you imagine how cool that calendar would be, though? You could make so much money selling calendars.
Oh,
of hot firemen holding
toddler in a fireman outfit with a little axe. Ah, it's adorable.
And then you got another guy holding him. You know, he's carrying the baby. Dude, that's Prince money, bitch.
Running out of a burning building with a toddler who's also a firefighter.
Yeah, oh God, they'd be so shit at firefighting. Can you imagine how much dead weight it would be?
They'd be trying to spray like the flames instead of the base of the flames. You know, they won't even understand.
Yeah. They would press the lever on the fire hose and get thrown 500 feet in the air by the pressure.
That's also true. Yeah,
that's a great episode of Rugrats for Chucky dies because he plays with a fire hose.
Yeah, they got to bring him back.
I wonder how hard it actually is to use a fire hose. Can't be that much pressure.
Don't you need like more than one guy to hold it?
Let's see. All right, bring it up. Bring up a video of using a fire hose right now because it's better than talking about this show.
I'm not bringing up a video of it because I don't know how I would even what I'm even looking for. But
is it difficult to use a fire hose?
A person should not exert more than 10% of their body weight when holding a fire hose. Okay, so it's not that bad.
Can one person operate a fire hose? Depends on the hose and the nozzle. Well, if it's mine, that's a 3-person job at least. You know what I mean?
Ayo.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's one guy can do it. All right.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
I bet all that firefighter shit is like way overblown. I bet it's actually not that dangerous.
Probably.
I bet
if my uncle can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Is uncle on your dad's side or your mom's side? Mom's side?
Yeah.
I don't know as much about your mom.
Yeah,
she's a mystery to me.
My
how old is he?
Great grandfather, also a firefighter. He's retired now, but he's like 6. He's 10 years older than my mom, so he's 67, 68. But he was a firefighter until just a few years ago.
I think once you're older, you start driving the truck a lot. I think that like you're really like.
Yeah, I don't know if he was going into the building.
Young man's game.
Yeah.
That would have been a cool career path to get into. Just make like a cool $50,000 a year. You know, just like live at the firehouse mostly.
He worked. He was a firefighter and he worked at the firefighter equipment company. So he was both.
Oh, double dipping. That's a fucking conflict of interest right there.
You'd think so. It's like, yeah, we need this. We got to buy all this.
He's making commissions selling the shittiest firefighter equipment to his friends. Just his friends dying in the process.
Selling them top of the line shit.
He only drives the truck.
Dry. Yeah.
He only drives the truck and he watches people that he knows are doomed. He's got a bunch of hot firefighters carrying babies into a fire that are certainly doomed.
We got to acclimate them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like how kids are supposed to play in dirt so they build immunity. You really should expose children to fires at a young age. You know,
fires, bullets,
yeah, alcohol, weed.
COVID.
Anyways,
the last show is Sasayaku You ni Koyo Utau. Whisper Me a Love Song. Manga. This is Cloud Hearts and, once again, Yokohama Animation Lab. This is... Get this, it's shoujo, but it's gay shoujo? Wow. First day of school.
Yeah, wow.
One thing I noticed, I think the voice acting might not be good. I'm not sure. What, did you also note? I was feeling like, something about this seems a little off.
This whole thing is a little low effort and dumb. This whole episode is really very, very stupid and clearly bad. I
kind of liked it. I don't know.
I'm not saying that it's not so. I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy it, but it's also very dumb and lazy.
It's simple.
Yes. That's a more charitable way of putting it, for sure.
But yeah, it's the first day of school, and our main character is watching the band. They have a band. What kind of Japanese school has a band playing the opening ceremony? A band of students, like a rock band. Like, I don't think that's a thing that happens.
They've been playing in the break or whatever. They've been getting together and practicing every day.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's no way teenagers are going to do that.
No.
And our MC is captivated, starstruck by our girl number two's very average singing on stage, which is kind of cute that she loves her singing despite it being like very, very unremarkable.
That's pretty real. I can buy that.
Yeah, the heart wants what the heart wants. So she's like, Kakui. Oh.
Think about all the girls that fall for dudes who can barely play guitar and barely sing. Like,
yeah, but
it's
those
a two-way
dudes,
street
though.
there.
This is a slightly, we have a bubbly sort of, unrestrained socially kind of dorky girl, and then we have like kind of cool, slightly more masculine, tomboyish musician girl. So that works. That's time tested. And there's some sort of weird misunderstanding. I don't know if it's a Japanese, I don't know if it's a pun, but the main character says that she, I forgot to write down the actual term, but it's translated as, love at first sight, but somehow what she actually means is love at first sight with the music or something. So it's going to be some fucking will they, won't they? I don't know. They got this forehead girl here. It's cute. It is cute.
Yeah, we're just dealing with just some dumb confusion that would never occur in real life. We're just dealing with situations that are impossible, basically.
Yeah, but it's a lot. It's a lot of girls blushing and being like, "Do I like her?" And I'm like, "All right, I can watch this. It's fine."
Smash your beeves together, you stupid broad.
Just slam clams, please.
Yeah, really, just put your fists in each other's asses. Like, for my amusement.
Do whatever it is two girls do. I don't know. What do you fucking lick each other or something? Do it.
Yeah, I got some documentaries for you that you can watch. They're very informative. They've got
Blackfish.
Some really informative material that you can consume that will give you the full spectrum.
Did you hear? Do you know about Everyone Knows That?
No.
So there's like a subreddit dedicated to like lost. I think there's like lost media, but then there's a more specific one called like lost wave or something, where it's like lost like funky like electronic music, because like those types of musicians are always like doing weird ARGs and like. So there was this clip, and this guy uploaded, to Reddit, being like, does anyone know what this is from? Like, I had it on a cassette, I couldn't find it. I can't remember where it's from. I just recorded this one section. And so that spawned its own subreddit called Everyone Knows That, where people were looking for this shit for I don't even know how long, maybe years. And let me see if I can find it. Original version? Oh yeah, here. Right?
Yeah.
So they just found it the other day. It's from a porno.
Yo! Awesome!
So the reason the guy didn't want to say where it was from is because he didn't want to say that I recorded this from a porno. So he, like, what he didn't understand, and I never would have known this shit either, is that in the 80s or early 90s, I think it was 80s, they would make original music for pornos, and not only that, it wouldn't just be like stereotypical like porno like music. It would be like that, like funky tunes with lyrics, and it would just be like a guy getting his dick sucked with that. They found the porno. It had been on X videos for like 15 years. Just no one thought to look there. I'm sure I haven't looked much through the subreddit. I'm sure everyone thought it was like a fucking 10 Tricks Point Never like hidden track or some shit. And like apparently the porno theory has been around, but it was completely laughed off. Finally, someone had to look through probably dozens of hours of porno to find this.
I am definitely going to use that in the bedroom at some point. I'm going to play that while getting my dick sucked.
Well, you have to play it with another lady's moans because they can't isolate it, because it doesn't exist anywhere else.
Oh, I do not assume that I care.
Yeah.
Please do not make the mistake of assuming that I care if there's pleasure and moans in the music I'm playing while having sex.
So here's does this one have the moans? I need the moans in it. Someone uploaded it with all of the lady noises. It was very funny. I know, yeah, where? No, not that one. Ah. Like why are they making music like this in a porno? This is like I'm like browsing fucking TJ Maxx. I'm like in JCPenney listening to this. Like, all right, let's get some pants.
Good clap to that.
So that was funny. I don't know what made me think of that.
Yeah, I could clap to that for sure. That's fuck music.
You would have said that to anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the great thing about fucking is if you're deep enough into it, you can put whatever you want on. Just put nonsense on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's fun. This getting back to the anime here.
Quick tangent.
This is very simple, like you said. I'm going to use your descriptor,
please.
And not garbage, just not much on the bone, not much meat on the bone here.
It gets the job done, basically.
Technically, it's an anime.
Yes. Yeah, it looks fine.
There's
it's good faces.
If you put it on, you will see characters going through dramatic situations, played for comedy, of course.
Yeah, there will be situations. There will be settings.
Yeah,
music.
Yeah. It's a romantic premise that has comedic elements.
Dialogue.
Yep. And with that, we've done it. We've done it, my friend.
Exhausted, yeah. All whatever. What was this? 40 fucking shows? It was like 35 or something. It was too many.
It was 35. Yes. Wait, hold on. No, 36 shows.
I mean, I'm waiting for everything to crash. I'm waiting for the stock market to crash so I can put all my money somewhere. Finally, I got everything in T-bills right now, like a fucking loser. I'm ruining the economy. I want Bitcoin to crash. I want anime to crash. I'll say it.
Really, this is too much. This is too much.
Yeah. Who's watching? No one's watching this. Where's
the
yen going?
The yen is in the tank.
Follow the fucking money. Yeah, the yen's like 0.5 cents. I mean, goddamn. I drunkenly bought that Shauna figure I was showing you last time.
Hell yeah, as you should.
And I got the special bonus version that comes with a giant desk pad, like for your mouse and keyboard, with the same picture like as the figure on it. But it's like high quality. It's nice. So that's it's for buying figures. It's great. I need that to happen here, so I can buy a bunch of, NVIDIA or whatever SPY. And I want like 17 shows. That's what I want. Those are my demands. I want actually divisible by 2 or 3. Let's say
placing
16
demands
would be great. 24 even would be very nice.
It is so funny that we are really actually in a place where all we can do is beg for them to relinquish us from this situation that we put ourselves into. Because we can't stop it, because we have this.
No.
Yeah, we're at the mercy of our own twisted psyches that decided that we simply can't not watch every single thing that comes out. I wasn't even doing it forever, and now I found myself fucking doing. I was watching a cool 6 or 7 per episode, and now I'm watching the entire season, and I cannot believe you're still alive.
Yeah.
This is wrong.
It's just stop buying the merchandise. Stop playing the gacha games. We gotta rein this shit in, fellas.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
please.
just really stop playing video games too. Like,
Oh, that's
don't...
done. I think people have stopped. I don't think anyone's playing video games anymore. I don't think we have to worry about that.
I don't know. They're probably gonna remake fucking like Resident Evil 5 soon. Like
Well, they're gonna remake
don't...
all those. Yeah, those do well, but
stop. Yeah, stop it. Stop buying the
everyone likes
Resident Evil
2.
remake. Yeah, I know it was awesome, but this is something we all have to chip in. You got to do your part. That mean I'm not saying stop buying or playing video games that are bad. I'm saying you got to throw out all of them.
Yeah.
Don't give a penny to anyone for a video game. No mechs.
Amen.
No mechs. Don't watch sports.
No gun.
Don't go out.
Yeah.
Don't go outside. Don't eat food. Don't
Can't afford
don't
food.
go on the train. Don't go to work. Do your part to trash the world economy so that I don't have to watch anime.
Yeah. Start littering.
Yeah. Shit in the sidewalk. Shit like smear shit all over yourself.
Buy a bunch of
and run through the
hairspray and
street.
just spray it out into the air.
Yes, you just buy a bunch of hairspray, attach a lighter to it, duct tape the lighter to the hairspray, and then throw it into a school bus.
Buy a bunch of cows and feed them only pinto beans. All right? That's what you have to do.
Burn down endangered forests. Find an area that's had a dry spell and just get a flamethrower and set the whole thing on fire.
Find a ton of really old bottles of fertilizer and pesticides and just dump that shit wherever. I don't even care where.
Dig up the material that they took out of a nuclear reactor and put it into like the only water source for like half of the seaboard. Like just pollute all of the drinkable water on the planet.
Breed a bunch of anthrax in little petri dishes like Neil Breen and Double Down and put it in the Las Vegas water supply.
Just bring malaria mosquitoes to the United States.
Yeah, find a bunch of bad viruses and then make them worse for no reason. And then have the taxpayers pay for it.
Yeah, just go to a hospital and poison all of the babies.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.
Yeah, that's our advice. That's our anime advice. Anime advice for this season. Yeah, we'll do more actual episodes now that we're done with that.
We're helping.
We're happy to help you. Yeah, take care. We love you.
In a small town where the whiskey flows, there's a man named Dr. BWC. He's got a big old truck and I know what for, but he's proud of his bald head. He ain't asking for more. He's a gooner, catching all the stares, makes those racist videos without a care. He's got swagger like a Wild Wild West, but deep down he's just trying his best. Dr. BWC, bald and gooner chub. He's got a heart as big as the southern sky. Dr. BWC, living life out loud. He's just a country boy, doing all right now.